Hey, so this is Bubo. Last speed paint, which was, I'm pretty sure, my last video. I asked you guys if you wanted to see another one, and majority in the little, tally thing I made said to see another video like this. So I decided to make another one, except instead of music, I'm adding this voiceover or narration because I found out how, and I think I'm gonna like this. Anyway, so this, what I'm kind of drawing was, I'd say, me a few years ago. Let me just start off saying I was a weird kid, and I still am very weird. That's not going to change. I don't think it's ever going to change. And by the end of this speed paint, you will see exactly what I mean by weird kid. Because if by the end of this video, you don't know, you don't even think that I was a weird kid, there is something literally wrong with your brain. Because nobody could not think this is weird. Like, look at this. I'm drawing a freaking butt. A butt. And a leaf covering, his part. And jeans dropped down with those skinny jeans on. No, they're not skinny jeans. That's something I'll have to say. They're not skinny. Because if he can put him just down and lump him down, then they can't be skinny. A leaf covering his part. And his butt is just there showing. So if you don't think I'm a weird kid, there is something wrong with you. Like, look at how I paint the butt with such passion. What kind of a weirdo does that? Like, I mean, jeez. Think about this. And also, just putting this out there, I was not fat. I was very skinny. I just decided to make this dude fat. And because it's pretty cool. But, so, something cool about the sweater. When I was, a few years ago, I had a sweater. I loved that sweater. It was blue, and it had green sort of things around it. You'll see how I drew it. It was honestly identical to the way I drew it. In fact, that's why I chose it, because of how much I loved that sweater. And I don't remember why the reason I loved it, but it just looked so cool to me. And frankly, if I still had that sweater, I think it would still look cool to me. And anyway, I love doing these speed paints because when I'm drawing it, altogether it takes about an hour and 10 minutes. That's how long this one took. But when I'm doing the voiceover, I'm only doing it for, I think, this video, I think it's 10 minutes, and it's crazy because so much time turned into such little time. Like, one small piece could have taken so much longer. And so I just finished this before I went to sleep. So there's just gonna be another clip of when I woke up in the morning. And when I woke up in the morning, then I just, I came and I continued on. But not yet. It's gonna happen very soon, though, as you might start to see. Also, I got used to my new setup. Because my old setup, it was a lot worse. My old setup, it was way worse. And, I don't know how I even managed with my older setup. Because everything was the same. I just moved it around and stuff. Found some old stuff and I decided to use it. Like a new Bluetooth keyboard, so I don't need to use my laptop. And it just made everything easy for me. But it was kind of hard to get used to at the beginning. But now, at the time of recording this, I sort of got into the groove of the new setup. I got into it. But something I have to say that I hate about this drawing is the shading I did for the sweater. I'm going to admit this. It was absolutely terrible. And if I could redo it, like just for shading, I would. But actually speaking, I can't, because right when I finished recording this, I just wanted to tweak it up a little so it was thumbnail ready. But then, you know what happened? Right before, while I was saving it, the whole drawing program I use, which is Fire Alpaca, it just decided to stop working. And so I wasn't able to save the picture. So I don't know how I'm gonna come up with a thumbnail. Guess I don't know. I'll just grab a random clip from the video. So it's not gonna be as good of a thumbnail as the other ones. Also, see, this is what I did in the morning. It's a new clip, and this woman I tried to draw, I was like, I'm just gonna draw a bunch of women staring at his butt. But then I thought, whoa there, that's a little creepy. So I decided not to go with that. And then I started thinking to myself, wait, if there's an astronaut in his room, and obviously there's a window in his room, and he's naked changing, and his butt is towards the window, if somebody on Earth had a really strong telescope, technically they would be able to see his butt. See, that's why I'm drawing the Earth, and I'm also gonna be drawing the sun real soon. And the sun I just had to draw because it's so cool. Although, if I were to pick which one I think I drew better, I would say I drew the Earth better. And for these two, since I'm not very good at space or geography, I just searched up a reference image, as you can see right now. And I've still got to say, I really like the way this Earth turned out. And obviously right now that I grabbed the airbrush tool a little bit before, and I grabbed a darker green, I went over it, it gave it that realistic effect. Like, see how I'm doing for the Earth? I'm giving it that sort of realistic effect so it doesn't look too fake. And then those white clouds over everything, just to give it that other, more 3D effect. And now I'm looking for the image of the sun, which I'm going to use as a reference image. And I've got to say, this was a really important part, finding the reference image, because without that reference image, I don't know what would have happened. All I know is that it would have been crazy. And so far, it looks like a bunch of dots. It looks terrible, but real soon, you will see that it actually turns out a lot better. Also, like I said at the start, I'm a weird kid, and if you don't believe that there's something wrong with you, this is visual proof of that. Like, if you don't think this is weird, you are delusional, my friend. You are extremely delusional. And I'm done. Hope you enjoyed.